What is up, everybody? All right, I'm talking quiet because it's 5:20 in the morning and we're getting ready to put rigs out. All right, I'm not messing around, trolling plugs right off the bat. I'm gonna start right in with my worm harness program that's been working somewhat for the last couple days, and I'm gonna focus on doing that this morning and see what I can do. These fish are still here. It's day 3. I got looks like somebody spilled rice on both sides of my side view right now. So stay tuned. I'm putting the Northland slick stick down. This is a 2-ouncer, and this is a pre-tied. This is one of my ties. Let's see, it is. It's 36 inches, and this is that Northland blade that I've been using. In the back are just a couple steelhead beads and a few spacer beads. That's really all it is. So I'm going to get a worm on this real quick, and I'm going to get this down. I've got live scope already set up, looking back at my one rod, and stay tuned. Let's see what happens. All right, well, I just spent an hour going. I did a full downwind troll and halfway back up. Had one bite. He come off right at the. All right, so I just fished that for 1 hour, just a touch over. Didn't see him here like I did yesterday, so I'm going to start looking around right now. I had one bite. It was a keeper. I got the fish to the surface. He come off. I didn't even get the net out. That's the only bite I've had. So I'm going to go and start looking around here in this area a little bit and broaden my search from where I've been the last 2 days. See if I can find them again, and then see if I want to keep trolling or if I want to just say screw it and grab a jigging rod again. We'll see. Stay tuned. Well, I gave it 2 full hours. It is now 7 a.m. and I've been in 2 spots. I still have my 2 rods in the water. Just that one bite. It is a little cleaner on this side so far. And if this wind wouldn't have picked up like this to where I can't troll with them anymore, I got to try and go in them, and it's not working out so well. So I think I'm gonna jig. 3 days trolling. This thing's getting itchy. So I haven't found any massive pile. I think I'm gonna actually start jigging right here where I am. There's enough marks that I should have been doing something. So maybe a jigging presentation will trigger them today. We got a bit of a cold front this morning. It's real low ceiling clouds, dark, southwest wind for the 3rd day in a row, blowing pretty good. It's blowing 10 to 15. Surface temp has dropped again below 70 for the first time in a couple weeks. It's 69. So a little up and down right now. We had that big heat wave, and now it's kind of settled back into normal. It's going to be 70s, 80s all this coming week and weekend. So, all right, well, I'll check back in with you in a minute. All right, finally, dun dun dun. Haha. My name is Walter. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Nice fish. Keeper, 17, 18. Red, gold, orange. Orange, as they say it in Staten Island. Orange. It's first walleye of the day. Well, second, but first one in the boat. And I'm going to tell you, I'm dancing this thing on the bottom. I've really been, I have really focused here, focused grasshopper. I have really focused here on dancing. Maybe not big jumps, but fast and on a slack line. Snap, boom. And to me, in my theory, my imagination, that thing sits on the bottom and just goes boom and just explodes. And that's just too much for them to take. And then I have been throwing in a couple double pumps. I just did it. Oh. I gotta turn the camera. So it's on a slack line. Singles, doubles, you can do all of one or a mixture. I don't know, some days maybe it's my own thought or maybe it really is the thing. That double pump, when they're really, really, really on it, you'll hit them, they'll grab it in the middle of it'll go boom, like this as it starts to go again. That's when they've grabbed it. Or they'll grab it on the fall. A lot of floating eelgrass. Eelgrass. Is it just me or does this seem to be the worst year I've ever seen of it? Comment below. What do you feel about it? All right, I'm going to get back to fishing. I'll talk to you in a few. Nice little 16-incher with a face full of it. I just love the face on those fish. They're just awesome. They're just... Down there, they're tough. Up here, not so much. But down there, you don't want to see that face that close, I'm sure. But I might be onto a little something here. So, in between those two walleyes, there's been a plethora, a virtual cornucopia, if you will, of other Oneida Lake creatures. I've had 3 giant sunfish, a couple perch. So the rod's been bending. They all seem to be here together. So we're going to keep going for a little while. I got about 20 more minutes. Look at this monster. He crushed that shiver minnow. And fought like the Dickens too. They are so beautiful. So this color, this is the medium one. This color has produced everything I've done today. Every bite, 3 walleyes, 3 walleyes, half dozen of those big sunfish, half dozen perch. I like red and orange, that Campbell soup color swim bait. When the water's dirty, and the water's definitely a little dirty. Not bad, but they seem to be liking it down there. I had fished other stuff. I fished gold all morning. And various other things. So it's working. I got about 5 minutes left. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday. I am getting ready to get out of here. It's 9 a.m. I got to get to work. what started out a little abysmal had a nice little ending to it. I'm very grateful for the West End and being able to fish when this wind howls like this. And she's blowing right now. It's switching now to the west, northwest. It's going around north. They're saying in the 70s today. You can see it's blowing the spray right over my windshield. And since it started coming around to the west and then going north, it's picked up quite a bit. It was blowing 10 to 15. It's blowing 15 to 20 now. The waves aren't bad. I'm getting wet because that wind's howling and it's blowing that spray right over my windshield. So, ended up with 3 walleyes jigging, a bunch of hyper aggressive, amazing sunfish. That last one that I showed you guys just was huge, big as my hand. And they were whacking the snot out of it, and that's that middle-sized shiver minnow. Like, that's no little bait. That's got to be 5/8 or 3/4. And it really, they're not shy. Those fish are not shy. It's amazing. If you would tell somebody that is a panfish purist that you're catching trophy sunfish in open water in 20 foot of water on walleye tackle, they'd laugh at you. Yeah, right. Hey, those are as big as sunfish get. I mean, they are out here in big roaming schools, and they are no joke. They hit, it almost immediately. They hit so fast. It's just, and your rod tip goes like that. You're all over the place. Little head shaker. They turn sideways, and a good one, boy, you can really bow the rod. You're like, oh, here we go, thinking it's a walleye. Big old freaking hubcap size sunfish. Amazing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I am very grateful to have the time and the ability to come out, and I'm very grateful for everything that bites. It is not a oh, I didn't catch nothing but sunfish today. It's a, man, you ought to see the sunfish that I caught today. On that note, the sun's coming out. I'm going in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep your tip up.